Welcome back. Today's book is Mr. Rabbit and the Lovely Present by Charlotte Zolotow, pictures by Maurice Sendak. Now this book has been one of my favorites ever since I was a little girl. Yes, I am old now. But one time I was a little girl and I loved this book, and I hope you love it as much as I do. Mr. Rabbit and the Lovely Present. Mr. Rabbit, said the little girl, I want help. Help, little girl? I'll give you help if I can, said Mr. Rabbit. Mr. Rabbit, said the little girl, it's about my mother. Your mother? Said Mr. Rabbit. It's her birthday, said the little girl. Happy birthday to her then, said Mr. Rabbit. What are you giving her? That's just it, said the little girl. That's why I want help. I have nothing to give her. Nothing to give your mother on her birthday? Said Mr. Rabbit. Little girl, you really do want help. I would like to give her something that she likes, said the little girl. Something that she likes is a good present, said Mr. Rabbit. But what? Said the little girl. Yes, what? Said the rabbit. She likes red, said the little girl. Red, said Mr. Rabbit. You can't give her red. Something red, maybe, said the little girl. Oh, something red, said Mr. Rabbit. What is red? Said the little girl. Well, said Mr. Rabbit, there's red underwear. No, said the little girl. I can't give her that. There are red roofs, said the rabbit. No, we have a roof, said the little girl. I don't want to give her that. There are red birds, said Mr. Rabbit. Red cardinals. No, said the little girl. She likes birds in trees. There are red fire engines, said Mr. Rabbit. No, said the little girl. She doesn't like fire engines. Well, said Mr. Rabbit, there are apples. Good, said the little girl. That's good. She likes apples. But I need something else. What else does she like? Said Mr. Rabbit. Well, she likes yellow, said the little girl. Yellow, said Mr. Rabbit. You can't give her yellow. Something yellow, maybe, said the little girl. Oh, something yellow, said Mr. Rabbit. What is yellow? Asked the little girl. Well, said Mr. Rabbit, there are yellow taxi cabs. I'm sure she doesn't want a taxi cab, said the little girl. The sun is yellow, said Mr. Rabbit. But I can't give her the sun, said the little girl, though I would if I could. A canary bird is yellow, said Mr. Rabbit. She likes birds and trees, the little girl said. That's right, you told me, said Mr. Rabbit. Well, butter is yellow. Does she like butter? We have butter, said the little girl. Bananas are yellow, said Mr. Rabbit. Oh, good, that's good, said the little girl. She likes bananas. But I need something else, though. What else does she like? Said Mr. Rabbit. She likes green, said the little girl. You can't give her green. Something green, maybe, said the little girl. Emeralds, said the rabbit. Emeralds make a lovely gift. I can't afford emeralds, said the little girl. Parrots are green, said Mr. Rabbit, but she likes birds and trees. No, said the little girl, parrots won't do. Peas and spinach, said Mr. Rabbit. Peas are green, spinach is green. No, said the little girl, we have those for dinner all the time. Caterpillars, said Mr. Rabbit. Some of them are very green. She doesn't care for caterpillars, said the little girl. How about pears, said Mr. Rabbit. Bartlett pears. The very thing, said the little girl. That's the very thing. Now I have apples and bananas and pears, but I need something else. What else does she like? Said Mr. Rabbit. She likes blue, said the little girl. Blue? You can't give her blue, said Mr. Rabbit. Something blue, maybe, said the little girl. Lakes are blue, said the rabbit. I can't give her a lake, you know that, said the little girl. Stars are blue. I can't give her stars, said the little girl, but I would if I could. Sapphires make a lovely gift, said Mr. Rabbit, but I can't afford sapphires either, said the little girl. Bluebirds are blue, but she likes birds and trees, said Mr. Rabbit. Right, said the little girl. How about blue grapes, said Mr. Rabbit. Yes, said the little girl. That is good, very good. She likes grapes. Now I have apples and pears and bananas and grapes. That makes a good gift, said Mr. Rabbit. All you need now is a basket. I have a basket, said the little girl. So she took her basket and she filled it with the green pears and the yellow bananas and the red apples and the blue grapes. It made a lovely present. Thank you for your help, Mr. Rabbit, said the little girl. Not at all, said Mr. Rabbit. Very glad to help. Goodbye now, said the little girl. Goodbye, said Mr. Rabbit, and a happy birthday and a happy basket of fruit to your mother. The end. So let's talk about this book. This book is definitely fiction. Look at how big that rabbit is. There are no rabbits that are as big as you. And rabbits don't talk either. They're fun to talk to, but they don't talk back. So we know this book is fiction. It is not true. But it's a lovely story, and I hope you liked it as much as I do. So I was thinking you could draw a picture of a basket, and you could draw all the fruits that she put into the basket for her mother. Or you could draw your favorite fruit. Or you could get a basket and go around and find things that are all the different colors of the things that the little girl was looking for. Some of you might have play fruit, like in your little play kitchens or something. Maybe you could play something with those in a basket. The other thing you could do is you could make a fruit salad. You need a grown-up help because it involves cutting. But you can make a fruit salad for dinner or for lunch. They're delicious and they're good for you. You could research how and where each kind of fruit grows. Some fruit grows on trees. Some fruit grows on bushes. Some grow on vines, and some grow close to the ground, close to the dirt. You could even research, is there any kind of fruit that grows under the ground? You could find out for yourself. Those are just some fun things that you could do with this book. The other thing you could do is you could have a grown-up cut fruit for you in half, and then you get paint or you get ink, and you put the apple or whatever fruit you have down in the paint and then onto paper. And that is called stamping, fruit stamping. You can see what image each kind of fruit makes. Those are some fun ideas. Well, for now, it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye.